How much are you actually getting out and touring? Is it still pretty steady?
Well, see, I'm getting all over now. Right now, I'm getting ready to go do a week in Alaska. Then I come back for a couple of days in Texas. Then I go to Florida for a week, and then we're up on the East Coast. I don't go out for like one of these ragweed bands. I don't do like Cody Canada, where I'll get on a tour bus and go out for 2 months at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go out. I'll fly out to California, do 4 or 5 dates, and come back and do Texas, and then I'll head up to the Midwest for a week and then come back. So I'm very, very fortunate that I don't have to go out and tour, constantly. And so, yeah, but I enjoy it. I still enjoy it. It's still who I am and what I do. So I go out and travel quite a bit.
Oh, right on. And still, you're finding time to get back into the studio. You got not one but two albums in the works.
I'm going in May and June to do a new record. I'm going back and recutting some of my older songs that were on the Rounder catalog, and then I'm going in to do a whole new album probably in June. We'll probably shoot for January. Okay. And then I'm doing an instructional video. A bunch of people asked me about guitar playing, about my finger picking and stuff. So I'm getting ready to do an instructional video to kind of, pass on what I've learned, So, I've got a pretty busy year coming up.
He's paying it forward. He's Ray Wylie Hubbard, joining us here on the KEAN 105 Afternoon Show. Now, Ray, one of the things that I do know about you is that you kind of have, I'm not sure what to call it, but maybe the next generation of really great talent that you kind of take under your wing from time to time. I know that Gordy Quist is a friend of yours. And there have been some other artists and bands that you've worked with, brought them into the studio, produced their albums, and just kind of saw them, to the next level. Is that something that you're still regularly doing?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I had Sonny Sweeney come over to the house last week, and I showed her some finger-picking patterns. And, we just sang, and we wrote a song. And then, of course, I've written with Slade Cleaves and Hayes Carl and Cody Canada and some of those cats. And so I really enjoy it. I'll come over and I'll say, how do you make an E chord? And I'll make an E chord. And I say, let's make it without the third and let's do some rock on it. So, so it's fun for me. I enjoy it. And, who else? I just wrote with somebody. Oh, Shannon McNally, too. I wrote with her. And, so it's, and I just, all did a little, one of these guys, Luther Dick, the son of the Northern Mississippi All-Stars. I hung out with him last Saturday, and that was a lot of fun. So, I enjoy that, It's just, keeps me current, too, because I really, like I say, I'm an old cat, but I do not want to be a nostalgia act. I still do Redneck Mother and some of the old songs and everything like that, but I still feel like I'm, I think these young cats, they keep me valid. They keep me current with what's going on, and so that I, try to write valid songs now. Then, like I say, then sometimes I'll get with, have guys like Hayes Carl and regret that decision. I'm just
now, honestly, one of the first things that I wanted to bring up, and now here we are down the road in this conversation. One of the things that I kind of notice about your music and following you and going back and listening to some of the stuff that I just didn't know until a few years ago, it just seems to me like Ray Wylie Hubbard's music gets better and better. The older you get, the better it sounds. Do you feel like that's what you're putting out? Do you feel like you're continuing to improve with your music?
Well, thank you very much, Dave. I appreciate it. It's one of those things, as like I say, is I try to keep, I guess I try to keep learning new things, Like I say, I learned open tunings, and then I learned bottleneck slide, and then I got a mandolin. And so learning new things, it keeps me, I have to stay on my toes, Like I say, I can't just, to tell you the truth, I never had any laurels to rest on. I haven't had that luxury to have any laurels to rest upon. I have to keep, trying to learn things and keep trying to improve my guitar playing and my songwriting. So, well, thank you very much, because it does. Like I say, I'm trying to get better and better.
Oh, well, you definitely are. Any thoughts about slowing down, scaling it back a little bit, or are you just full steam ahead from now until further notice?
I'm not really. Like I say, I feel very fortunate that I can go out and play about 4 or 5 days, and I come home and I'm here for, at the house 4 or 5 days to a week, and then I'll go out and come back. So I feel, like I say, it's still fun to me. It's for me, and I still enjoy it. It's still such a, it's like I say, it's an honor to to share the stage with, cats like Robert or Leon. So I don't really have any plans to slow down, at least not until the mortgage is paid.
I hear you. All right. Well, on behalf of all of your fans, I believe I'll just sum up the response by saying good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to having you back in Abilene. Try not to wait until you can't remember the last time you were here.
It'll call me. Like I say, I'm kind of at that thing where, like, sometimes I can't remember where I was last week as far as gigs. It kind of all flows together sometimes where I can't specifically remember one. But
well, you weren't here last week. I would have been there.
Yeah, well, this one here, I'm pretty sure the fourth annual Outlaws and Legends. I'm pretty sure I will remember this one.
All right.
This should just be a hellacious time.
All right, good, and we'll be out there enjoying it.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, come on out. Yeah, Lucas is going to be there, and I think Kyle, my drummer. I've been really getting into this kind of cool raw 3-piece thing where it's just drums and 2 guitars, and with a mandolin and every now and I just really enjoy that. So it should be a pretty rousing time.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. It's coming up the 28th through the 30th is Outlaws and Legends, and you're coming out on Saturday to play in the afternoon. It's Wylie Hubbard joining us here on the KEAN 105 Afternoon Show. Sir, it's an honor to be able to talk with you, and thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
You bet, man. I appreciate you guys. Take care.